Ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome back to our channel once again. And it is my hope and prayer that the video is going to find you guys in good health. Personally, I am fine, as you can see. Kisumu is fantastic, and maybe you could also let me know where you're watching the video from. The county or the country, in case you are out of the republic. Ladies and gentlemen, Rigathi Gachagua is clearly a man on a mission. And I'm convinced that Rigathi Gachagua is preparing to revenge against William Ruto. And if William Ruto is not careful, Rigathi Gachagua is going to make sure that he's going to make history as the first one-term president in the Republic of Kenya. I've been going through Rigathi Gachagua's Facebook page, and I'm shocked at the level of activities taking place at his residence. Let me just show you something which caught my attention. And I'm so sure that William Ruto himself is now on high alert, monitoring each and every move of Rigathi Gachagua. Today, Rigathi Gachagua met with the former Machakos Town Member of Parliament, Dr. Victor Munyaka. For those who remember, Victor Munyaka at some point rejected an appointment by the president to serve, I think, as an ambassador. Again, Rigathi Gachagua met with a group of people called Committee of Young Candidate Caucuses. I think these are candidates who are preparing to run for MCS across the region. When he talks of the region, I think he means Mount Kenya. He also met with Anita Thumbi. So yesterday, he also met with elected leaders from the mountain. And I'm 100% sure that Rigathi Gachagua is a man on a mission. He wants to stop William Ruto because Rigathi Gachagua feels highly disappointed, highly betrayed by William Ruto.
I had some people saying, oh, if William Ruto picks Rigathi Gachagua is very strong. He could have problems like the ones they were having with Uhuru Kenyatta. Such a problem cannot come from a member of this family. I am a man who was in uniform. Mine is yes, sir, yes, sir, yes, sir. And we must also tell the people of Kenya, the problem between Uhuru Kenyatta and William Ruto could not have come from William Ruto. William Ruto is an honest man, and he's a good man, and he keeps his word.
But the biggest question remains, what is Rigathi Gachagua's game plan? Because he has escalated his political activities. In this video, I want us to figure out why Rigathi Gachagua is holding those high-level meetings at his residence and why William Ruto should actually be worried. But before we do that, for those who are watching this channel for the first time, please take a second or two, click that subscribe button so that next time we produce a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify you. And to the subscribers, I want to continue thanking you guys for your continued support. Because without that support, this channel cannot be where it is. Ladies and gentlemen, without any further ado, allow me to dive in. First of all, let me take you back yesterday, but one. Edwin Sifuna was on Citizen TV. And Edwin Sifuna stated something which I think I analyzed on this channel, that ODM party will actually sponsor a presidential candidate.
And what is going to happen, there's only one voice you listen to, because the constitution of the party, which I know from front to end, places that responsibility in the party leader. Listen to what Raila Odinga is saying. Raila Odinga has left specific and clear instructions to all of us, including some of the people who were speaking there, that first of all, ODM must retain its identity as a political party. Number two, that we have not given up the quest to acquire power. Otherwise, you fold up your party and go. Political parties exist for the sole purpose of winning power through democratic means. Every single time since ODM was formed, we are celebrating 20 years this year since this party was formed. Every single election, ODM has run a candidate for president, and it's not going to be different. So these colleagues of mine, some of them in parliament, some of them outside parliament, have, freedom of speech, like I said.
and that they have firm instructions from Raila Odinga to ensure that ODM party retains its identity. Yesterday, the ODM party's Central Management Committee, the highest decision organ of the party, met. And from their resolutions, it is clear that they are in agreement with whatever Edwin Sifuna stated, which begs the question, is Raila Odinga dumping William Ruto? Wait for that analysis. It is coming tomorrow morning. But for now, I want us to focus on Rigathi Gachagua's political activities in Mount Kenya. So the truth of the matter is that Rigathi Gachagua has escalated his political activities because of the following reasons. Number one, the formation of a new political party. Rigathi Gachagua announced to the entire country that in January, that was after his impeachment, that in January he was going to announce, he was going to offer political direction to the mountain.
Naendelea kuongea na watu. Viongozi wetu wa kanisa tunaongea. Wafanyi biashara wetu tunaongea. Professionals wetu tunaongea. Hao viongozi wale wako na akili na wanapenda watu wetu tunaongea. Januari hii nitamueleza vile tumesikizana.
We are in January and I'm 100% sure that Rigathi Gachagua is preparing the ground to announce that new political party. And I've been studying Rigathi Gachagua's political activities, and they're actually mirroring the strategies which William Ruto used against Uhuru Kenyatta. Rigathi Gachagua doesn't want to make any mistake. The first thing he's trying to do is that he's trying to tag along leaders. And where elected leaders are not with him, he's reaching out to their opponents. And for me, that strategy is definitely going to work for Rigathi Gachagua. It worked for Ruto, it's also going to work for Rigathi Gachagua. So the biggest question which we should be asking ourselves, will Rigathi Gachagua's political party be the sole political party for the mountain? Or will Uhuru Kenyatta, the former president, also succeed with his party in the mountain? Because for William Ruto, I think William Ruto also understands that the mountain is gone. So I'll be following the political development as far as that new political party is concerned. So for me now, it's just a matter of time before that new party is actually unveiled. And that's why it's meeting these people. If you go to the page today, his Facebook page, the meeting he held, just a few people there, but the way they are portrayed, you'd imagine that these are very serious activities. For example, the last post here is saying, Mr. Kevin Shaban Gishuhi, a businessman from Roysambu in Nairobi County, visited me at our Wamunyoro residence this evening. Mr. Mushiri has an impressive clarity of issues affecting Nairobi business community, and it's quite a pleasant experience to listen to a relatively young man flag problems and match them to workable solutions that only requires the right kind of leadership initiative. He also shared his ideas on how to build support around social issues by rallying other similar-minded people to a common cause. So which means Rigathi Gachagua is investing heavily on social media, because this was just a single meeting. The next one is another single meeting, another single meeting with Munyaka. So in short, Rigathi Gachagua like today met 5 or so people. But if you go and follow the social post there, you'd imagine that they are very big. One of the people, I don't want to mention the name, told me the strategy Ruto used to use in the last election, that Ruto was very smart, that he would just organize some small meetings at State House. I mean, at the official residence of the DP that time. And in most cases, what would happen is that, for example, he would invite 3 maybe individuals from Luo Nyanza to go there. Some 5 or so from Coast. So they will go, they would meet there. they'll publicize them on social media. And that's how perception was created. That's exactly the script Rigathi Gachagua is following. Number two, these meetings, especially the ones yesterday, where he met with the leaders from the mountain, are intended to discuss the impact of the entry of Uhuru Kenyatta as a factor in William Ruto's campaigns in the mountain, because Uhuru Kenyatta is currently working with William Ruto. Rigathi Gachagua and his allies had actually assumed that Uhuru was going to side with them. That's the fact. In fact, Rigathi Gachagua even went further and confirmed that the leader of the mountain, Mount Kenya Kingpin, was none other than Uhuru Kenyatta. Then we are seeing Uhuru Kenyatta now working with Ruto. Rigathi and his team has to now go back to the drawing board. That's exactly what they were doing yesterday, to study the impact. Number three, I think it's about sustaining the anti-William Ruto's sentiments or narrative in the mountain. He has already done that successfully, and you are in January, which means the second phase is likely to begin. And I'm not going to be surprised to see these guys embarking on the second phase, covering the entire Mount Kenya. Number four, I think there is also the Mungiki factor, which is now emerging in Mount Kenya. I've done a lot of videos about Mungiki factor. Maina Njenga is a strong force because Maina Njenga has youths who are loyal to him. Youths are normally critical for political activities for any politician. For example, ODM party has always survived because of the men in black. When Ababu Namomba wanted to take ODM party to Ruto, men in black. When Raila Odinga was at its lowest moment after the last election, the first people he reached out to were the bunge la wananchi led by Gaucho, Nuru Okanga, and Asubuhi. Anaitwa nani? Ile jamaa anasema asubuhi na mapema. What's the name? Remind me. And Moshwana also. So the entry of that Mungiki in Mount Kenya is something which is worrying Rigathi and his allies, because the intention is to disrupt Rigathi's political activities. So how are they going to deal with the Mungiki factor? Swala nyeti. And lastly, there is the 2027 politics. Just like I've been explaining to you guys, 2027 politics is actually going to be determined this year. Rigathi Gachagua is well aware of this and is now laying all the strategies, mobilizing resources, and putting his team moving forward. Because if Rigathi Gachagua will not survive 2025 with his team, if he's going to make a small blunder, I can assure you there is no way he's going to survive post 2025. Because 2026, the politics of the country shall have changed completely. Ladies and gentlemen, until next time, this is Lee Makwiny. Bye-bye.